Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Master Talk English, where learning English is easy and fun.
I'm Emma, and this is Jack. We make videos to help you speak English every day.
Yes, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us so much.
Today, we are talking about how to describe your job or career in English.
We will practice listening, learn useful phrases, and have a fun conversation. Are you ready?
Let's begin. So, Jack, you look a little tired today. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm just a little sleepy. I was busy last night.
Busy doing what?
I had a big project for my English class. I worked on it for many hours.
Oh, you worked hard. What was the project about?
We had to write about our dream job. It was fun, but also difficult to explain.
That's a great topic. So, what did you write about? What is your dream job?
My dream job? I think I would like to work with food, maybe in a restaurant, but I don't know the right words to describe it.
Well, that is perfect, because today that is exactly what we are learning. We are learning how to describe your job.
Really? Great. So I can finally learn how to say, I want to be the boss of the kitchen in a better way?
Yes, we can definitely find a better way to say that. A chef. You want to be a chef.
Chef, that's the word. Okay, teach me.
Okay, let's start with the most basic question. When people want to know about your job, they will almost always ask, what do you do?
What do you do? Every time I hear that, my brain thinks, right now, I'm talking to you. It's confusing.
I know. It is confusing for many learners. But in English, it is the number one question for job. What do you do means, what is your job? Or what is your profession?
Okay, profession. That's a fancy word for job.
Yes. So the simplest answer is, I am a, and then your job. For example, I am a teacher.
That's easy. So I can say, I am a student.
Perfect, Jack. You are a student. That is your main job right now. But remember, you also have a part-time job, so you have two answers.
Oh, right. So if someone asks, what do you do? Which one do I say?
Good question. You can choose. If you want to talk about your studies, you say, I am a student. If you want to talk about your work, you say, I am a barista. Or you can say both. I am a student, and I also work part-time as a barista.
I am a student, and I also work part-time as a barista. That sounds very good. It feels like real English.
It is real English. Now, let's practice with some other jobs. I will describe a job, and you tell me the name. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. This person works in a hospital. They help doctors take care of sick people. They are not a doctor, but they are very important. Who is it?
They help doctors. Is it a nurse?
Yes, a nurse. Good job. Next one. This person works in an office. They use a computer a lot. They answer phones and write emails. They help the boss.
Oh, that is a, secretary?
Close. That word is okay, but a more common word now is administrative assistant. Or you can also say office worker. That is a general word. If they help the boss, they might be a personal assistant.
Personal assistant. That sounds very important, like for a movie star.
Exactly. Okay, last one. This person works outside a lot. They build houses. They use tools like a hammer.
A builder. My uncle is a builder. He works on new houses.
Perfect. A builder. Or you can say construction worker. So you see, we have many names for jobs.
Yes, but Emma, sometimes I don't know the exact word for a job. What do I say then?
That is a wonderful question. You don't always need the exact word. You can describe what the person does. For example, my friend. She works for a big company. She helps them sell things. I don't know her exact job title, but I can say she works in sales.
Ah, works in plus a department, like works in sales or works in marketing.
Yes, you are a fast learner. Works in is very useful. You can also say, he works with. For example, he works with computers, or she works with children.
She works with children. That could be a teacher or a babysitter or a children's doctor.
Exactly. You don't always need the specific name. Describing is perfect.
Okay, so I can say about my friend who makes websites, she works with computers. She works in technology.
Beautiful. She works in technology, or she is in IT. That means information technology.
Wow, this is getting easier. So first we say, I am a, and the job name. If we don't know the name, we say, I work in or I work with.
You got it. Now, let's talk about the place. Where do you work? This is also very important.
I work in a coffee shop. It's called the Morning Bean.
Great. So you can say, I work at the Morning Bean, or I work in a small coffee shop. Using at is good for a specific place name. Using in is good for a type of place.
I work at the Morning Bean. It is in the city center.
Perfect. Now, my cousin, he's a chef. Where does he work?
He works in a restaurant.
Yes, he works in a busy Italian restaurant. What about a pilot? Where does a pilot work?
A pilot works on a plane? In a plane?
Both are okay. We usually say a pilot works on an airplane. A flight attendant also works on a plane.
And a farmer works on a farm.
Excellent! You are connecting the ideas. So we have the job title and the workplace. Now let's add the third part, the duties. What do you actually do all day?
Okay, duties. At the coffee shop, I do many things. I make espresso, I steam milk, I take money, I clean the machines.
Those are all your duties. So to explain this in a sentence, we can start with, I am responsible for.
I am responsible for making coffee.
Yes. Or my main duty is, for example, my main duty is to help customers.
My main duty is to help customers. That sounds very professional.
It does. You can also use the simple word, I, plus your action. I make coffee. I clean the tables. I take orders. That is also perfect English.
Okay, so simple sentences are good too. I like simple.
Simple is often best. Now, let's talk about the people you work with. Do you work alone?
No, I work with a team. There's another barista and there's a manager.
So you can say, I work as part of a team, or I work with a great team. And your manager, what is she like?
She is very nice. She helps us when it's busy. She's a good boss.
That's great. Some people work for themselves. They don't have a boss. Do you know that word?
They are their own boss, like a business owner.
Yes, we call that self-employed. My brother, for example, is a photographer. He doesn't work for a company. He finds his own customers. He is self-employed.
Self-employed. So if I want to be a chef and I want to open my own restaurant, I will be self-employed.
Exactly. You will be the boss. Now, let's practice a full description. Let's pretend I am a new person I meet at a party. You tell me about your job. Use everything we learned.
Okay, here I go. Hello. My name is Jack.
Hi, Jack. Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I am a barista. I work at the Morning Bean coffee shop. It is in the city center.
Oh, nice. How long have you worked there?
I have worked there for about 6 months.
And what are your main duties?
I am responsible for making coffee and tea. I also take orders and help customers. I work as part of a small team. It is busy, but I like it.
That was perfect. You sounded like a native speaker. You included your title, your workplace, your duties, and your team. I'm so proud of you.
Smiles big. Really? It felt good. It felt natural.
It was natural. You see, you know how to describe your job. Now, what about your dream job? Let's practice that. Use the same idea. Tell me about your dream job as if it is real.
Okay, my dream job. I am a chef.
Okay, Chef Jack, where do you work?
I work in a busy Italian restaurant. It is in the city.
Nice. And what are your duties?
I am responsible for the kitchen. I cook the food, I manage the other cooks, I create new dishes.
Wow, create new dishes. That sounds amazing. Do you work with a team?
Yes, I work with a team of cooks. I am the head of the kitchen.
The head chef. And do you like your job, Chef Jack?
I love it. It is hard work and I have a lot of responsibility, but it is my passion.
Perfect. It is my passion. That is a beautiful way to say you love your work. You see, you can talk about any job now, real or dream, using the same structure.
This is so helpful. Before, I was scared to talk about work. Now, I have a map. I just follow the map. Title, place, duties, team.
That's a perfect way to think of it. You have a map for conversation, and the more you practice, the easier it gets.
Thank you, Emma. I feel much more confident now.
Okay, we have learned how to say our job title, where we work, and what we do. Now let's make your English sound even more natural. We are going to learn essential phrases that native speakers use every single day when they talk about work.
Oh, I love this part. These are the small phrases that make you sound like a real English speaker, not like a textbook.
Exactly. And the best way to learn them is to hear them in a real conversation. So, let's imagine some situations. Jack, let's pretend it is Monday morning. You are at home and I am your friend. I call you on the phone. Ready?
Ready.
Pretends to hold a phone. Ring, ring. Hello, Jack. How are you?
Hi, Emma. I'm okay. A little tired.
Oh, why are you tired? Did you have a busy weekend?
Yes, I worked all weekend at the coffee shop. It was very busy.
Oh, you worked on the weekend? That's too bad. Well, what are you doing now?
I am drinking coffee and I am thinking about my week.
Okay, so here is our first essential phrase. When you are starting your work for the day, you can say, I'm about to start work, or I'm heading to work now.
I'm about to start work. That means very soon, right? In a few minutes?
Yes, it means very soon. For example, if you are sitting at home and your shift starts in 30 minutes, you can tell me, I'm about to start work soon.
Got it. And I'm heading to work means I'm leaving my house and going to the coffee shop now.
Perfect. So let's continue our conversation. So, Jack, are you at the coffee shop now?
No, not yet. I'm about to leave the house. I'm heading to work now.
Great. Now, when you arrive at the coffee shop, what is the first thing you do?
First, I put on my uniform. Then I look at the schedule to see my tasks for the day.
Okay, so here's a good phrase. We say, I start my shift at, a shift is the time you work. For example, I start my shift at 9 a.m.
I start my shift at 8 a.m. on weekdays.
And when your shift ends, you can say, I finish my shift at 5 p.m.
Okay, that's easy. Start my shift, finish my shift. But what if I'm late? Sometimes I wake up late. Oops.
It happens to everyone. If you are late, you can say, I'm sorry, I'm running late. That means you are behind schedule. You are not on time.
I'm running late. That is a good phrase. Sorry, boss, I'm running late. My alarm didn't ring.
That's perfect. Now, let's imagine you are at work. It is very busy. There are many customers. How do you feel?
I feel stressed, maybe a little panicked.
Yes, we have a phrase for that. You can say, I'm swamped or I'm slammed. Both mean you are very, very busy. You have too much to do.
I'm swamped. I like that word. It sounds like water, like a swamp.
You're sinking in work. That's a great way to remember it. So if your manager asks you, can you clean the tables? And you're already making 10 coffees, you can say, sorry, I can't right now. I'm completely swamped.
I'm completely swamped. I will use that this week. What about when it is not busy, when there are no customers?
Then we say, it's quiet today, or it's slow. For example, Monday mornings are usually slow at the coffee shop.
Monday mornings are slow. That is true. Not many people want coffee early on Monday.
They're still tired from the weekend. Okay, new situation. Imagine you have been working for 3 hours. You are tired. You need to stop for a few minutes. What do you need?
I need a rest? A pause?
Yes, we call that a break. And the phrase is, take a break. Can you use it?
I need to take a break. I'm very tired.
Perfect. Or you can ask your manager, can I take a break now? In many jobs, you have a lunch break to eat your lunch.
Oh, that's important. My lunch break is usually 30 minutes.
Good. Now let's talk about tasks. At the end of your shift, you have to clean the coffee machines, right?
Yes, I have to clean everything. It's my responsibility.
So we can say, I have to wrap things up. This means to finish the small things at the end of the day. Or, I'm finishing up for the day.
I'm finishing up for the day. That sounds very natural. I like that. So when my friend calls me at 5 p.m., I can say, I'm just finishing up. I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Exactly. You sound exactly like a native speaker. Now, what about after a very long and difficult day? You come home and you are exhausted. You want to tell me about your day. What can you say?
Today was hard?
That's good, but we have more colorful phrases. You can say, I'm wiped out. That means you have no energy left. Or, I'm running on empty. That is like a car with no gas.
I'm wiped out. I love that. I worked a double shift today. I'm completely wiped out.
Yes! A double shift means you worked 2 shifts in a row, maybe 16 hours. That is very tiring.
That sounds terrible. I hope I never have to do that.
Me too. Okay, let's switch to a positive situation. Imagine you do something really good at work. Maybe a customer says your coffee is the best they ever had. Your manager is happy. You feel good. What can you say?
I can say I did a good job.
Yes, that works. We also say, I nailed it. This is informal, but very common. It means you did something perfectly.
I nailed it. Like a hammer and a nail?
Exactly. You hit the nail perfectly. So, I had a complicated order, but I made all the drinks correctly. I nailed it.
Okay, I'm going to remember that one. It's fun to say.
Now, let's talk about getting a job. You have a job now, but imagine you want a new job. What is the first thing you do?
I look online. I look for open positions.
Good. We say, I'm looking for a job, or I'm job hunting. When you find a job you want, you have to ask for it. What do you send?
I send my resume and a letter.
Yes, a resume. In the UK, they sometimes call it a CV, and the letter is called a cover letter. The action is apply. I'm going to apply for a job at a new restaurant.
I'm going to apply for a job. And then if they like me, they call me for a meeting?
They call you for an interview. This is a very important word. An interview is when you go to the company and they ask you questions to see if you are good for the job.
An interview. I get very nervous before an interview.
Everyone does. It's normal. After the interview, they might call you and say, you got the job. That means they want you to work there. We also say, you're hired.
You're hired. I hope someone says that to me one day for my chef job.
They will. Now, what if you have a job, but you don't like it anymore? You want to leave.
I can say, I want to quit.
Yes, quit is the word. It means to leave your job. It is a little strong. You can also say, I'm going to leave my job, or I'm thinking of moving on. Moving on is a softer way to say you want a new job.
I'm thinking of moving on. That sounds very polite. So if my coffee shop job is too busy, I can say, I'm thinking of moving on to a quieter place.
Perfect. And when you leave a job, you usually have to tell your manager before you leave. This is called giving notice. For example, I need to give 2 weeks' notice before I leave.
Give notice. Okay, that is important, so they have time to find a new person.
Exactly. You are a very considerate employee, Jack. Now, what about when you are too sick to go to work? What do you do?
I call my manager. I say, I am sick. I cannot come today.
Good. We have a phrase for that. I need to call in sick. For example, I have a bad cold. I need to call in sick today.
Call in sick. So you call and say you are sick.
Yes. And if you are on vacation, you are not working. We say, I'm on leave, or I'm on vacation. If it's a holiday like Christmas, we say, I'm on holiday.
I'm on vacation. That's the best phrase of all.
It is a good one. Okay, one last very important phrase. This is about people you work with, your colleagues. If you like them, you can say, I get along with my coworkers.
Get along with. That means we are friends. We like each other.
Yes. For example, I get along with my manager. She is very kind. Or, I don't really get along with the new guy. He's a little loud.
I get along with everyone at the coffee shop. We are a good team.
That's wonderful. Having a good team makes work so much better.
Whew, we learned so many phrases. Swamped, nailed it, call in sick, get along with. My brain is full.
But they are good phrases, right? Useful phrases. And you don't have to remember them all today. Pick 2 or 3 that you like and try to use them this week at work.
Okay, I will try I'm swamped and I nailed it. Those are my favorites.
Perfect. And when you use them, you'll feel more confident. You'll sound more like a native English speaker. And that is our goal.
I have a question. What is the difference between job and career? We use both words.
That's an excellent question. Job is the work you do to get money. It can be for a short time. Working at the coffee shop is your job right now.
Okay, that makes sense. So what is a career?
A career is your work for a long time. It is your profession, and you grow and learn in it. It's a big part of your life. Being a chef could be your career.
Ah, I see. A job is now, a career is for a long time. So full-time and part-time. I work part-time, but a chef works full-time?
Yes, probably. Full-time means you work many hours, usually 5 days a week. Part-time means you work fewer hours. Good words.
And what is a boss? That is the person who tells you what to do.
Yes, your boss is the person in charge. At the coffee shop, who is your boss?
My manager. She's the manager.
Right. Manager is another word for a kind of boss. They manage the business and the people. A chef is the boss of the kitchen. They manage the other cooks.
I understand. One more word, please. Salary. What does that mean?
Salary is the money you get for your work every month. It's a little more formal than just money. You can ask, what is the salary for this job?
Okay, so my salary from the coffee shop is not very big, but I like the job.
And that's what's important.
We talked a lot about jobs today.
We did. You learned how to say your job title, describe your duties, and talk about where you work.
And I learned some new words like career, manager, and salary. Thank you.
You are so welcome. You practiced listening, learned new phrases, and repeated after us. Great job, everyone.
Remember, try to describe your job in English today. Even just one sentence. I am a. I work in a. Practice a little English every day. It's the best way.
Our question of the day is, what is your dream job? Or, if you have a job now, what is it?
Write your answer in the comments below. We love to read them. Use the new words you learned.